Hello and welcome to another episode of Meteor podcast, the podcast where we play games and talk shit. Uh, so hey, it's Sunday today, not a
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, another day because of life and stuff, as always.
Yeah, sometimes you have to adapt, improvise, and overcome stuff in order
Yeah,
to in order to succeed in life, or however you can phrase it.
yeah, and I really didn't want to miss this week just because of E3 and all that.
Yeah, it's
So,
E3, and also next week is gonna be midsummer here in Sweden or in Scandinavia, more or less. And we're basically having some free time off, and we're probably not gonna stream next week or
yeah,
this coming week because it's Sunday already. God damn, this week has gone so fast.
it has been so slow for me.
Yeah,
It feels like. Let's see.
yeah,
I'm dying right now. I feel like Isaac right now.
yeah.
It's so hot.
Yeah. But anyway, so E3 has been technically it is over by the time of
Yeah.
this of us recording, and there has been at the same time as there's been a lot of stuff that has happened. At the same time, it feels like nothing really had happened this year of E3, in my opinion, at least.
I mean, I think stuff happened. It wasn't really that surprising though what we saw this E3 compared to other years. I feel
Yeah,
because we expected like most of the stuff they talked about we knew about already
yeah, there was not.
beforehand.
Yeah, it wasn't that much new stuff, but it was more or less just stuff that was previously announced, but more showcased for them,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh no! Ah. Let's see. No, not
That's
that one.
that's high five.
Yeah.
But yeah, last time we fought, or we saved the village. Oh, you can just go in front of it, I guess. Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah.
Meteor.
But yeah, so last week we more or less talked more about what we were expecting, more or less,
Yeah.
or what we think is gonna happen. You should probably use the heal one.
Right away. You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can go with that.
yeah. But yeah, but now that everything's happened, we're gonna today talk about a little bit more of how our expectations got averted, or if anything, there was anything that we didn't expect, and things they showed. What is our thoughts about things that got announced and all that jazz, more or less. So,
Yeah.
should we start with like each presentation? Because I think that would be
Yeah, I think that's easier to go by presentation rather than just talking freely.
yeah. So,
So
let's
where
see.
do you want to start?
Let's see. We should go in order or order.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I don't remember which one was first because we talked about a bit about those that were in the beginning. Because it
Yeah.
was during that weekend
Yeah, but it wasn't
when we
these.
had the last episode.
It wasn't these big companies back
No,
then.
it was more indie.
Yeah, it was more indie-based stuff. Let's see here. The first.
Wasn't it Square Enix of the bigger ones? Or
No, Ubisoft was probably the bigger one. Well, IGN had also, but they are not. They're not like a main.
No.
they're not like one of these. What can you say? They're not these game company that's announced.
Oh yeah.
Well, we could start off with a. Okay, yeah. So first off was Ubisoft, the big disappointment. Haha.
Yeah, what happened during Ubisoft? I
Yeah,
didn't even think about it.
I didn't watch that one, but I heard that it was like the whole conference was just a big awkward mess, or something like that. I don't really exactly. Can I not like see all the?
Can't you just search for Ubisoft E3?
Yeah, I guess you could. Here we have some kind of recap from IGN.
Oh, nice. Oh no, I got a candle.
I think this is an order. So okay, so first thing off, one of the biggest reveals was Elder Ring release date. Elden Ring, it's called. So for those who don't know, Elden Ring is basically this fantasy setting. It's from what's the company? Was it FromSoft or?
Yeah, it's
From Software.
the same developer as Dark Souls.
Yeah, and then they made a collaboration with George R.R. Martin. About like to build up the story, and from what I've seen on the trailer, it looks really sick. Especially like I like the trailer for this one, but I never been a big Dark Souls fan, or I have played Dark Souls, but I had never like I never gotten stuck in that kind of like in those kind of games. And I want to play those kind of games more, but it's just so time consuming, and I got other games that I also want to play, and it's just a matter of what do I want to prioritize more at the moment, basically.
Yeah, I agree. I have like tried out. I basically have all the Dark Souls or Souls-like games. I don't have Sekiro, but most of the other ones. But I think I'm going to sit down with them and just find some time to play them, because once you get into it, it becomes a lot easier, I think.
Yeah.
If you start to play all the games after one another, you start to get the hang of it.
Yeah, it's like the thing with Dark Souls games is always that they are the acquired taste of gaming, in my opinion. Or it's like you start off because truth be told, those kind of games are designed to be hard towards the players, and it's sometimes designed to be sometimes a little bit unfair in some part, but some might think otherwise. Oh damn, deadly poison. Oh no.
Is it dead?
You should probably do something about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. But yeah. So yeah, it's an acquired taste, and some people maybe don't want like the difficulty curve that the game has. But at the same time, I think that the only thing that's really hard about that game is like most of the stuff the game throws at you is all these unexpected stuff that you're not gonna like see, and yeah, that was what I was thinking that was gonna happen. But yeah, so the thing with Dark Souls is that it has this kind of game design of you basically learn like you learn how to like move around in the world the more you die. because once you
Yeah.
died in one place, you'll be like, oh, okay, now I know what to expect. But when you don't know what to expect, something will come and basically murder you, cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit how the design is. The design is more or less the game design is more or less you have to take your time in those kind of games, because you have to move really, not slow, but you have to move carefully, and you have to figure out what your next move should be. And if you die, you'll be like, oh, okay, now I kind of like I said, it has this flow of you die, you learn, and you try again, more or less. So and
yeah, right.
and
Like
for some
you really have to take the time to learn how the enemy behaves.
yeah, exactly, and it's like sometimes you just have to stand there, wait for the enemy attack, so that you get a opening to attack back, or something like that. So like I said, it's like some people like that, but some others might just, all these button mashers that just want to get on with it, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're if you're someone who's impatient, it's probably not a game for you. But if you're willing to try,
That's a cool summon.
yeah. But if you are willing to try, and if you're willing to, oh damn, you killed it.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to try to and you have these expectations of it being hard, then I don't think you're gonna have a problem, or you're gonna enjoy it more, or perhaps you will not enjoy it because it's something that you're not really into. But case in point, I'm excited for this game, but most likely because I want to be excited, because I really think that from the trailer, Elden Ring looks really cool, and because of I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones. I never watched or read any of the books.
Sacrilege.
Yeah. So I cannot say how his writing is, but something I'm certain of is that he's done a quite big fantasy world.
Yeah, setting.
Yeah, in the setting, and I admire those kind of people. It's like it's the same with Tolkien, because I really think that Tolkien is I respect him, even though he's not living anymore, but I still have a respect for that person because of him bringing the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and all that, because those are such iconic stories to this day. Oh damn, these things duplicates.
Yeah, that's Empire.
But yeah, I got a lot of respect for those kind of writers, because most of the time they go even further with their writing or with their planning of their writing, and we can see that because of George R. Martin has been working on Game of Thrones for a lot of years, and he still hasn't done the. Is it that he's on the final book, or is he still?
The 2 final books he hasn't even released. It was 10 years ago he released the last book.
Yeah, exactly.
Or no, maybe not 10 years, but I remember 2015 maybe.
Yeah, so that's quite a while ago, and if we think about that, he has still he's in the not the last one, but the one before the last.
Yeah,
so
second to last.
Yeah, second to last. So if he still has after that one book more, people are kind of nervous about him finishing this book series, but because he's getting quite old.
Yeah, it was 2011. I was right, 10 years ago.
Damn, that's a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I remember when it was published, but I was like, no, it wasn't 10 years ago. And now when I looked it up, it was.
Wow.
Like, almost exactly, like in July 2011.
Yeah. And that really shows that he's taking his time with the books, and maybe he's not taking his time, maybe he's just lazy and doesn't want to write it, but that's another issue. But
Yeah, the problem is it's a really hard book to write, or hard books to write, I think.
Yeah.
Because he has like 20 or more point of view characters in the books, so he has to keep up with everyone's stories and make sure that all the details from their backstories and what they have done like line up.
yeah.
So I think that's a really hard job.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has been doing a lot of other projects as well, so that has probably slowed it down a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to throw rocks.
Let's see here.
Yeah, but I really like, if you remember in the trailer, the like bell tower thing with legs. That looked cool, I think. It was some kind of beast. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, yeah. So like mentioned, it is really exciting to know to see the final production once it gets out, and the release was in January.
Yeah, January 22nd.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's still that's still a while back.
Yeah, half a year.
It's like half a year away. So, but that's still. You wanna crush him?
Yes.
But yeah, so that's gonna take a while. But half a year is almost nothing when it's Corona times. I still can't believe that that it's summer already in 2021. But yeah, so I'm checking out the Ubisoft stuff. So like from what I remember, Ubisoft had not that many exciting stuff. It's like a new Rainbow Six Extraction. I don't know if that was. I don't know if it was announced earlier or like if it was already announced game, but I have no memory of it being announced. So, and I'm not. I think. Wait, Rainbow Six is. Yeah, that's like the co-op, like one of the.
Yeah,
the games.
Wasn't it kind of like Left 4 Dead? Some people said because it's kind of you fight against. It's more like aliens, I think, but it's like it seems to be kind of a Left 4 Dead styled game.
Yeah,
at least with the co-op.
Yeah, that's kind of exciting because I never like the original Rainbow Six or the Rainbow Six Siege. That's like the competitive side of the Tom Clancy games, or the Rainbow Six games. I tried it a bit, and I'm not really that fond of like I never been fond of PvP elements of games. Like sometimes it can be fun, but I never played. It's like sometimes it doesn't feel fun for me because sure there's a challenge of competing with other players, but I'm not that kind of I'm not a player that's go after like
competitive stuff.
Yeah, I'm not that much of competition. I'm more about like doing things at my own pace and
yeah, I'm the same really. When it comes to I don't really try to seek out the PvP stuff.
Yeah, I mean sometimes PvP can be fun, but it's like I think PvP is more fun when it's with friends and you're like, if it's co-op PvP.
Why didn't I buy that? Well, I can do that, I think.
But yeah. So the next thing they also announced was Rocksmith Plus. Like I said, nothing, like it's just Rocksmith, but
Yeah, and then didn't they also announce another expansion for Valhalla that was set in
it
Paris, I think?
Yeah, so there was Rainbow Six Siege stuff. There was something called Riders Republic, not something I really care about.
Is it worth to buy this for Mia? The battle mace? I don't know.
I mean, you see the upgrade on attack, so
Yeah, she doesn't really hit a lot though, but yeah, we can buy it.
but then she
It
hits
wasn't that
more.
expensive. Yeah, but I mean, she usually heals and stuff.
Yeah. Or if she doesn't need to heal, then she can just do more damage.
But then she just summons stuff. I could give her the battle axe, if I could.
Yeah. And then there's just a new Just Dance 2022.
That's really not surprising.
Yeah. I heard they say about Assassin's Creed, the second year DLC content for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I need to lift this. Let's see, where did...
Oh no.
No!
Cannot lift it.
Was there any more?
Ubisoft Film and Television, some kind of Mystic Quest. Werewolves Within, I don't know. It's some kind of Ubisoft feature film.
What?
Okay, that's something interesting. So there's 2 series, I guess, coming out. Yeah, they showed some Far Cry 6 stuff. I don't care about Far Cry anymore. It kind of feels the same nowadays.
Yeah, I think it looks good, but I haven't really kept up with like the games at all.
Yeah, it
I'm
feels
not
like
much for FPS games.
Yeah. I mean, the style of Far Cry is always fun, but it's like when you play if you played one Far Cry game, you played all of them. It's like it's kind of that some kind of deal with most of them. Oh yeah, and then they announced Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, exactly.
During Ubisoft. I forgot that was... Yeah, that was announced at the Ubisoft conference first.
Yeah, because it's Raving Rabbits, and that's like one of their bigger mascots in... but yeah. I never played the first Mario Rabbids. I have it, but it's still like in plastic, so I haven't even touched it to touch the game.
Oh no. Yeah, I have played a bit. I think it's really fun. I like this kind of turn-based strategy kind of games. So I really like it, and it's with guns this time.
Yeah.
So and they say it's a lot like the XCOM games, which I haven't played yet, but they look fun. So yeah, I think it.
Yeah, it is practically.
I like the gameplay.
Yeah, they practically just took XCOM and made a Mario game out of it.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you basically have just turns where you can move around and select where you're gonna shoot or which abilities you are going to use. Yeah, it's kind of simple in that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here was the biggest announcement, or probably what they thought was gonna be the biggest announcement, was the Avatar game. Not the Avatar The Last Airbender, but Avatar the movie that was like the most the biggest.
The Blue Dabida.
Yeah, the Blue Dabida Avatar. Frontiers of Pandora, it's called. From what I could see from this game, it looks interesting, I guess. But
yeah, it's weird because I'm still not sure if the trailer is cinematic or gameplay because it kind of looked like it could have been either or.
I think most of the trailer was just cinematic, to be honest. It's like I think, well, at some part when they showed like the environments, that could have been like the real gameplay.
Yeah.
But like how they showed like the real environment and stuff, and considering how Unreal Engine 5, it's gonna like change the way how games look, because you can basically make polygons upon polygons in graphics without needing to using render technology, or like they have like this really advanced render technology that's gonna make it so much easier to render pixels and all that.
Yeah.
Polygons. So it could be, it can be possible that what was shown in the trailer would be real gameplay, but I still think that they just wanted to show some kind of. I just want to keep my expectations low and think that that was like a cinematic trailer, because you never know these days how. Because people usually tend to like look at the cinematic trailer, and then once the gameplay, like the gameplay trailer gets released, people are gonna start compare the gameplay and the cinematic trailer and be like, oh look, it looks so much worse than the cinematic trailer. And it's like, yeah, it's a cinematic trailer. What the hell did you expect?
It's not in game.
Yeah. Don't you know how much those polygons will cost in your computer's hardware? It will fucking fry it.
Yeah, if everything would look like a cinematic.
Yeah. That's gonna happen sooner or later. I mean, like I said, Unreal Engine 5 has already like shown a proof of concept that it's possible to have these really life-like graphics without needing to bake textures on low poly models or anything like that. It's like once I saw like what they showed on about the Unreal Engine 5, it was like, holy shit, it's gonna be so much cheaper and better for artists to work with their 3D art, because they can basically just go all out with the graphics without worrying about the polygon mesh, like how big the model is gonna turn out. So that's like a big positive side, both on the art both for artists, because they have to they lose 2/3 of their work processing of making a 3D module, more or less.
Yeah.
They don't have to bake anything. They don't have to make the texture anything, or well, they will have to texture, but they still don't have to texture as much. But yeah, that was the Ubisoft. What was next? Was it Microsoft? I think we can take Microsoft. Let's see, Microsoft summary.
I think there were some things I was interested of in that conference. I don't really remember what it was though.
Let's see here. E3 Microsoft 2021. Oh yeah, it was Microsoft. Oh yeah, because Microsoft bought Bethesda. It's Microsoft and Bethesda.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was 90 minutes show.
Was it that long?
Yeah, apparently.
Because I know wasn't Square Enix directly after.
Yeah, Square Enix was directly after. Let's see here. So the major announcements was Starfield, Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, The Outer Worlds 2, Redfall, Contraband, Microsoft's Flight Simulator, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Battlefield.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves, because it was so cool. Now they did a crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, exactly.
That
That's
was really cool, and I haven't even played the game, but that looked really great.
Yeah, so I play the game a little bit, like with friends, like from time to time, and it's mostly because the PvP sucks. Because of it's a game about being a pirate. Of course, people gonna be dicks and dick around.
Yeah,
with
they
other
are
players.
pirates.
Yeah, but it's like, are they really though when they are like breaking all the Geneva conventions and all the pirate codes that existed back in the day? So no, they're not pirates being pirates. Not actual pirates, they're just being dicks. But yeah, the Sea of Thieves is an interesting game. It is like a sandbox game, but at the same time it's like, it has a story mode, it has like, it's like the PvP, it's like the problem I have with it is because the PvP is optional, but at the same time it's like, yeah, if you meet someone, they will most likely attack you because they think that's fun, because that's what they are playing the game for. While at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I just wanna explore islands and loot stuff and being a pirate. I don't care really about other players, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think it, like the inclusion of Pirates of the Caribbean works so well just because, like, it looked so big what they have planned with that. I don't know if you call it expansion or what you call it, but that content looked like there were gonna be a lot of stuff from like all the movies.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's gonna
So
be.
let's see how that goes.
Yeah. It's like the only problem I have with Sea of Thieves is the PvP elements, because I don't want the PvP elements, but I have to kind of live with it. So if I'm gonna play that game, but at the same time, it's like most of the time it's kind of calm because of how they made the game. It's like there won't be too many players in one server, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. There's most likely when another group of players joins, they will most likely go and fuck around with other players, but because that's how the CFE community works. Or that's like the impression I gotten, at least from how it works. So, but that's my opinion. People can like it however much they want. I feel like I want to play it, but I want them to add like a PvE only mode, or just like a friend server only mode. That's the only thing that I'm missing, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pirates of Caribbean DLC is gonna be pretty cool, and I like the Pirates of Caribbean, so of course I'm gonna most likely try it once it gets out. It was kind of soon, right? I don't remember the...
Yeah, I don't remember either. I think it was this year at least. It must be. Like in September, maybe?
Yeah... Let's see here... Oh, it comes out this Tuesday.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
so
really soon.
yeah, that's really soon. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play it then once it comes out. But yeah, I'll probably play it once I can, and once I got friends to play it with. I have friends to play it with. That just we have to find time so that everyone is able to do it.
Yeah.
To begin with. But yeah, like
These gears. Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting, but these gears doesn't make any sense. I'm buying a male cap for Mia.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Halo Infinite, basically Halo. I don't know what they showed. It was probably some more gameplay and story bits. They also showed the like multiplayer for Halo.
Yeah.
And there was some kind of major thing about that, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was something like the multiplayer and the story was gonna be separate. I think. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, that's good, but isn't that usually how it has been? Like,
Yeah,
you could have multiplayer in the story before as well, but...
Yeah, but it was like the multiplayer was like you didn't need to buy the original, like the actual game to play the multiplayer, I think. If I remember correctly.
Okay. Oh, what's it? Just
yeah, there's a planned beta. Was there anything else about... yeah, it was just that the beta is out, I think. Yeah, I guess that's it. For Halo, what else? Psychonauts, I haven't played the first game, so I don't know about so much about that one.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that they're gonna release Outer Worlds 2. It felt like the first game was released not too long ago, but
It was a couple of years now, but...
yeah, it still feels like it was last year or something like that.
Yeah, but it's probably in early development, so
I
it's
don't
not gonna
know.
be released like really soon, because they only had like a cinematic trailer.
Yeah. They're probably...
I was going to mind read the nut.
Oh no. But yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I want to play out the first Outer Worlds, especially now that I actually have Xbox Game Pass. Or
Yeah,
the
are you
the
gonna
Game
buy?
Pass.
I was just gonna ask, are you gonna buy the Switch version?
Yeah, I think I don't have to buy it separately. It's like they have that. If you have Game Pass, you have it on everything. I think.
Yeah, but don't play the Switch version. It's like it's not good.
What has it come out?
Yeah, a long time ago, but it's a mess.
I don't remember seeing it getting released. I haven't noticed it.
It was really bad at release. At least, like you couldn't, like it was a lot of textures that didn't load properly, and it's really blurry and all that because it's on the Switch.
Okay. I wasn't
because
even...
it wasn't meant for that hardware.
Yeah, at the same time, I wasn't even aware that they already released it. I thought it was still like that. It was like on its way, or that it was working on it.
Yeah, you mean Outer Worlds, right?
No,
Or
I
Outer
was talking about the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, right, Xbox game. No, that's not on Switch. I mean just the game.
Yeah,
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that I can
that's
see.
on Switch.
Yeah, that I can see. That I can see that it's not working well on the Switch. But yeah. Oh, what are these two about? Oh, it's the Lord Hamlet.
Lord Hamlet's palace. The Lord is away. Please be gone. Are you gonna be the other one?
We will happily welcome visitors once Lord Hamlet has returned. Leave this to me.
Oh no.
It is I. Please permit me to see Lady Layana. Don't you recognize me? I am Ivan, servant of Lord Hamlet.
Ivan? I didn't recognize you. You're so tan. But it really is you, Ivan. It's not tan.
Oh, it's Ivan. You've grown so much at short time, Ivan. Have I really changed that much?
Well.
Start seeing him to drawl from his mouth. Really? I'm surprised. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
What you mean it has been months?
You've been away for 5 years, Ivan.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. What's important is that the thieves freed you.
Please tell us, will Lord Hamlet be freed soon too? Free? Lord Hamlet is a prisoner?
You haven't heard? I can see we'll need to fill you in on everything. This is a private matter. Would your friend please leave? What happens if you say no?
I don't know, I don't remember. My companions and I have overcome many hardships together. Very well then. Why were you not with Lord Hamlet?
When he's captured.
I remembered in vault to look for his stolen rod. Oh no.
Stolen? Someone stole his rod?
Oh no. Just a shaman's rod. But I was able to recover it.
Then Lord Hamlet must still be imprisoned in Lumpa.
I must report this to Lady Layana now.
Ivan, come see Lady Layana with me. You can explain it all to her.
I think you saw Lord Hamlet heading north, didn't you?
Yes. That was forever ago.
Yeah, that must have been when Lord Hamlet went towards Lumpa.
Why didn't we tell him that?
Yeah, Lady Layana will surely be glad to hear your tale. Please come with me and tell her the full story. Maybe just explain everything.
Yeah. It would be fun if this was for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, should I, or do you want to?
Yeah, you can do her voice.
When I heard that you were back, Ivan, I had dared to hope that Lord Hamlet had returned with you.
We thought Lord Hamlet had been released from Lumpa too.
We spent we sent the ransom money they demanded, so he should return soon, right? What's been happening in Lumpa these days? Their leadership in Lumpa passed from the founder, Lumpa, the noble thief, to his son Lumpa, and then Lumpa's grandson.
The Dompa, who's saying this? The Dompa is a very evil man. His father Dompa is heartbroken at the state of Lumpa now.
When did you send the ransom money? Let's see. First, the volcano erupted.
Oh no.
And then the ransom note came right after the eruption.
We rushed the money to them right away. I remember it well.
It's been quite a while since the eruption. Is it possible they have no intention of letting Lord Hamlet go? I think so too, Isaac. You think so too, Isaac? Are you saying the Dompa won't release Hamlet? Hamlet?
They need a couple of children to tell them this.
Yeah. I agree with Ivan.
Well, yeah, you are bringing really much to this conversation.
Yeah. If they were going to release him, they'd have done it by now.
I'm sorry, Lady Layana, but I think Ivan might be right.
So she's thinking long. What should we do? How can we rescue Hamlet? What? What if something had happened to him?
Let us handle this. My lady, this is exactly what the soldiers of Calais are here for.
Yes, Lady Layana. Please let us handle this.
Command us to attack, and we shall.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that without thinking over carefully. How can we guarantee Hamlet's safety if we send soldiers to attack? I cannot do it. I cannot put Hamlet's life at risk. Can't we do something to help? Oh, well, it's about time you started agreeing with me. I was like, he was also
Hey,
always...
what's wrong with you, Garrett?
What are you two talking about? There's things that we can help.
But we cannot.
It is too dangerous. If you fail, your life would be in danger too. Besides, don't you have your own quests to pursue? I thought so. I knew there had to be a reason Ivan had stayed with you, instead of returning home directly from Vault.
Then what will happen to Lord Hamlet?
Hamlet is a good hostage for them. They will not kill him. We shall wait for another message from Lunta. Lady Layana, I cannot live like this. It will be fine, Ivan. Hamlet would not want to distract you from. I apologize. I have said more than I should. It sounds like Hamlet knows about our mission, doesn't it? I suppose I can keep it a secret no longer. Very well, I shall tell you. He swore an oath to a Jupiter adept. A Jupiter adept? Have you heard of the village called Vale? Well, yeah. You are from Vale? Really? When the prophecy was true?
What prophecy?
3 years after the terrible storm that struck only Mount Adept, Ivan must depart on a journey with warriors from Vale.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're here.
So it was foretold. I heard nothing of any such prophecy. It happens several years before Hamlet founded Calais. He was of traveling. Hamlet felt he had reached an impasse as the merchant then. He risked his life on a journey to find a new source of business. He was in mortal danger at the southern edge of the world. Then some adepts appeared and saved his life. He had lost consciousness. Then he awoke. He found himself in the village. Just a moment, am I from that village? Yes, the adept gave him the shaman's rod, and you, along with some doubloons.
The balloons.
Doubloons.
The balloons. Were they golden doubloons?
Yes, let's say you are called.
I'm Mia, Lady Layana.
It was a lot of gold, Mia, but he also received some business advice. Business advice? Hamlet, the greatest merchant ever known? Yes, Garrett, Hamlet has the adepts to thank for his success.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that.
He was advised to buy silk in Xi'an and sell it in Tolbai. To see anything sell so well, it's like a dream come true. There's no denying that was then Hamlet picked up his knack for business. Did he have to promise them anything in return? Ah, yes, Ivan. It is something you will need in your journey. Something we need on our journey? The adept asked Hamlet to use the shaman's rod to obtain it. He looked for this object wherever he went, but he could never find it. Then, 3 years ago, a storm struck, one that hit only Mount Adept. Hamlet was worried that time was running out. But he had managed to unearth a clue just in time. That, Ivan, is why he took you with the caravan on his last journey north. I had no idea, so that must be why he left the rod in my care. But then...
No, Ivan, you mustn't blame yourself.
It was my carelessness that caused the rod to be stolen. And ultimately, that's why Roy Hamlet is being held in Lumpa. You must continue your journey and complete your quest. You can't blame yourself.
But what will happen to Hamlet?
I will handle this, loads of gun.
And don't forget the soldiers of Calais.
Continue on your journey and do not worry about Hamlet. I am sorry I cannot tell you more about the shaman's rod. No, I don't apologize. Isaac pulls out the gun. The shaman's road help us find that thing we need for our quest, right? Will you look for it? If Isaac says we will, then there's nothing to worry about. Very well, take care of yourself. Return to your post, everyone.
That was a long cutscene.
Yeah, that's
But I really like the thing I like about this game is the world building. I think they pull things together kind of good in this game. Even though I
Yeah.
don't really like the dialogue most of the time.
Yeah, it's like I think the biggest flaw of this game is the dialogue in itself. It really brings like once when we were in the desert, it really brought up like these interesting mechanics like to the exploration and all that. So it really brings on like about like a lot of interesting aspects. I just wish that the ones making these games like right now the Camelot as they're called Camelot okay, right in here, what is he thinking?
Is this the right
boy.
decision? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like I really wish that they had like a bigger role in Nintendo, because right now they're just making these sports games for Mario and all that. While that is kind of an important task for them, it still feels like, well, they could have just make another good Golden Sun game for Switch or something like that, or just make remakes of these old Golden Sun games. I really
They could probably get someone else to do the remakes, because they usually do that. Like most video game developers, or companies, they pick someone else to do the remakes.
Yeah, exactly. For example, the Dark Souls remake, or not Dark Souls, the Demon Souls remake.
Yeah, that was Bluepoint. They also made like the Shadow of the Colossus. The remake.
Yeah, exactly. So they do really good remakes.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe those that are working on the Zelda 3D games could make some remakes, because they are doing quite well with remakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
For Nintendo. Didn't they make Link's Awakening as well, I think?
I'm not sure about that, but
I think they are. I'm not sure, but I think they are doing a good job with remaking games as well, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
yeah.
But maybe they're more of a 3D kind of remake.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the okay. So more about Microsoft and their announcements. So one of the more like the most interesting stuff that they showed was Battlefield, the new Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for that one?
No, but I heard about people talking about the trailer, because they were talking about that just before the Square Enix presentation, and they said you can probably explain it more than I can. They talked about you can explain that.
Yeah, so I watched the trailer for it. Like I the only presentation that I was actually looking at, like that I actually watched, was the Nintendo Direct. But I watched the trailers of the ones that got announced, or some of the trailers of the things that look interesting. But so I saw the Battlefield 2042, and that one looks like that is like the peak of craziness in my like. The game looks so freaking chaotic. It looks freaking good. It's like it is chaotic in a good way, and at the same time, I feel like, yeah, the trailer looks good, but it's EA, so I'm just gonna wait and see what others thinks about it. But not.
They talked about like recreating something from a trailer in game. I don't remember. They said something about that.
Yeah,
but
so
maybe that was from another game.
Yeah, so in the trailer they had this soldier, like he parachuted out of a plane, took a rocket launcher, shoot it on another plane, and then he like landed back on the same plane he was flying.
Oh,
so
that sounds cool.
Yeah, that's really cool, and it was a real player that made that move on. I don't remember which battlefield it was. I think it was either Battlefield 3 or if it was no, it was not Bad Company. I think. Well, it was one of the older Battlefield games.
Yeah.
And I think that the developers like kind of saw that and it was like, yeah, let's just make a game that's just as crazy as that move. So they basically just put a bunch of they have like this grappling hook mechanic, and grappling hooks is always fun in games, in my opinion. Like they always add more like dynamic traverse and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited for this game because I want to play I don't play shooter games that often, but if there is a shooter game that looks really good, I'm gonna try it out. For example, I like Doom. I like Doom games. For example, they're like a bit more high and intense.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one is gonna be the same way, that you're gonna have this intense the combat and all that. And I also seen that they added more like cooperative game modes that doesn't require PvP. Also, that's what I heard. I could be wrong about it, but it's still something that's gonna be really interesting to see.
Yeah.
How that's
Maybe I
gonna work
can't
out.
do anything about this because I thought Garrett could use some fire, but he doesn't seem to be able to.
Yeah, you don't have those kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could probably be a fun. Like I have heard that the Battlefield games are fun for those that like FPS and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like the Battlefield games are always kind of like more chaotic and also a little bit more realistic, because for example, the sound design is really accurate. Like I think there's no other shooter game that has more accurate and really realistic feeling gunplay in it. So, and that's where they are kind of marketing their games at, or they're marketing the Battlefield games at. It is this like. Wait, what?
What?
Oh yeah. Why are we stopping at a place like this?
Yeah, I like that he has his fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to hurry or we'll be late for Colosso.
Oh yeah, Colosso. Right for Colosso, we can't have that.
I think that was the... No, okay. That won't do at all. We paid good money to see Colosso. We can't be late.
Everything will just be fine, folks. We're just checking to make sure that no one is missing.
Well, I guess that's okay.
But if anyone is missing, we are the ones who. But if anyone is missing, we are the ones who will miss out. Forget about them. Let's just get a move on.
Oh dear.
All right, hurry up and start counting.
1, 2,
So much
3,
to count.
4. Oh no.
Okay. Oh, we are short one person. Now, where could he be? Forgot to count
2,
yourself.
3, 4.
What's going on? Why are we leaving? Why aren't we leaving for Toby yet?
There are a lot of people waiting to see Colosso here.
Hey, watch up. Why are the guys pacing back and forth?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, why aren't we leaving yet?
I heard there was a lunch line on the road to Toby. We paid good money to take this cruise to see Colosso. We have to decide. Wait, which one is saying this one?
Probably the guide.
Yeah, we have to decide if we're entering Colosso once we reach Toby.
Right. When we're leaving, they tell us we have to ride a boat. I can't stand boats. If I had known, I never would have come.
It's just a shame that man like you can't ride on a boat. Oranos. Oranos.
I like that his name's Oranos and the other one's name is just Sean.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That is, we can't wait any longer.
Can't wait? What do you mean?
We all knew that anyone who was late would be left behind, right?
Everyone understood that.
And what's the problem? We'll miss the boat if we wait any longer. I'll miss the boat. We can't let that happen.
We paid a lot of money. We have to arrive before the carnival starts. There's nothing we can do. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, follow me and stay in line. Is there going? Yeah.
They left him behind. Now where did my tour group get to?
Oh no.
No, they wouldn't have left without me, would they?
Yep.
Oh no, I better get moving.
Well.
Am I going there?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so was there anything else about Microsoft?
Yeah, and then there was the Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. So that's...
Oh, yeah, that looked cool. Like the graphics.
Yeah, the graphics
and all
looked
that.
cool, and I never played any Stalker games, but I think that I've seen some gameplay of it, and that game looks really like it looks interesting. It might not be something I would play myself, but it's an interesting setting, and I really like that it has these Russian people, like it's about Russia more or less, and there's like
Yeah.
this apocalypse that is apocalypse in maybe not only Russia but like all the world, and it's playing in the eyes of Russian people, and I think that's really cool because
Yeah, that reminds me a bit of the Metro games.
yeah, exactly. It is kind of the same genre, so
Yeah. Yes, of course. I'd like to let you go, but I cannot. You better just turn around.
do you see a run around?
No! I need to get in.
Yeah.
Can't I go in here?
No, I don't think you can. Not right
No,
now.
I
at
know,
least.
but do you want to go to the cave up ahead? No, but okay, fine, you can go in. Okay.
But yeah. Then was the next Plague Tale Requiem. I haven't
Oh
played.
yeah, I have played about half of the first game. I think it's like it's nothing special gameplay wise. I just like the story of that game.
Yeah, that game looks interesting. But like I heard that it's kind of short and there's nothing much to it than the story.
Yeah.
It's like this kind of game that you play once and then you're done with it, basically.
Yeah, because everything, like you can upgrade stuff, but you can basically get everything in your first playthrough. So
Yeah.
yeah. But I
Uh,
guess it's not kind of that big of a game, so it's fine for what it is, I think.
Yeah. And then we have Age of Empire 4. Nothing big there. I mean, Age of Empire is a good RTS. It depends on which Age of Empire it is. I especially like the second Age of Empire. But at the same time, I haven't really played that many Age of Empires. Can you use... I think there are some gens that are hidden in the world map if you use reveal in certain areas.
Oh, that's mean. But I can't use reveal.
Oh, you can't?
Oh, maybe I can do this. No.
That's
That's
the
mind
wrong.
read.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah. Okay, then it was that if you go to a certain area, there will be a djinn hiding.
Oh, now you're
some-
making me paranoid.
Yeah.
Now I need to check everywhere.
I think if a road leads you to nowhere, there is like most likely like they always try to show it in a way in the like with the aerial.
Yeah. Oh,
with
we
the
have
area.
gone around the whole continent,
Yeah,
almost.
yeah,
Oh, we are back to Vault now.
yeah.
But where is... So, are we going the wrong way? Because isn't
Uh,
Colossus like here?
Yeah, it's you see the point. Like yeah, it's like down. It's south. But it's
So
up
we
to-
need to go back.
Yeah,
Because
You can- but
here's
you can-
where Lumpa and all that is.
yeah. And you can go to. I think you can go to Lumpa if you want to.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. It's
Maybe,
like
do we have anything to find here? Because it's so hard to know if there is a djinn somewhere.
yeah. Like I said,
Oh,
it's
no,
like they usually show it by design. So if you see like an area that sticks out, or if you see like a road that leads you to nowhere, there's gonna be something hidden there. That's the way how they design
Okay,
these games.
yeah.
For example,
Yeah.
when you were in the desert, you see there was like rocks circled around where you could find the oases.
Yeah.
Hidden oasis. Yeah.
See what happens if I go here. But then I can just go back south.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I was just thinking about why the enemies got so easy, and then I looked at the map.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, yeah. This is also the funniest part about the Xbox and Bethesda announcement, and that they revealed the Xbox mini fridge, basically.
What?
So people memed a lot about the new Xbox console looking like a fridge.
Yeah.
And they basically took that joke. You can go into a cave.
Oh. Right.
So they basically took that joke and took it literally, basically.
Okay. And that's funny though.
Yeah, that's really funny. I really like it.
Oh, why am I right in there?
Let's see. So that was Microsoft. Let's
And then
see.
it's Square Enix
Yeah.
after that. Alright, could we do this now? Let's see.
Yeah, try. Yep.
Aha! What happens if I press that? Nothing.
No, nothing. You cannot press it, I guess.
Oh no, my cat is trying to steal a paper roll.
Oh no.
Let's see.
It's trying to get rich.
Let's see where this goes. Yeah, but yeah, do you have a list for Square Enix? Because like I remember what was in it, but it was mostly Life is Strange and some Final Fantasy stuff. But what else was there? Yeah, right. They showed Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it was the
and
Guardians of the
some
Galaxy.
Avengers stuff.
Yeah, but that was like a separate game from the Avengers. What I could.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is a single-player game.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited, but I have seen a lot of negative things because of the Avengers game.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly the same people working on it.
Yeah.
It's the same studio, but it's not the same people.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see here. So it was the Hitman Sniper. The Shadow is a violent phone game.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Yeah. Oh, it's just Hitman Sniper: The Shadows.
Yeah.
So it's just like a phone game where you probably are a sniper doing Hitman stuff. The Near Reincarnation, the mobile game also, they showed some trailer, official trailer for it.
Yeah.
And then there was like some collaboration with the first Final Fantasy game for some of the mobile Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, for what is it called?
War of the
Oh, I
Nations.
forgot the name.
Brave
yeah, right, that
Ex-
one. Brave
uh,
Exodus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this was also one thing that tightened you really up. It was the Legend of Mana. It's getting. Is it a?
Yeah. It's kind of. I think it's not a remake, but maybe a.
Oh fuck!
port.
It comes up with this. It's getting out this upcoming week. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
but
no.
I'm gonna wait until I have played Secret and Trials.
Yeah.
I have both those games, so I'm gonna play those first. So
I think Legend of
choice.
Mana was like the original Mana game that I started to play, that I had on my Game Boy Advance, I think. Yeah, I think that was like the Mana game that I tried out, and I really loved it, but never got to play it that much. Let's see. Yeah, and the Life is Strange Mastered Collection.
Yeah, like I've
Colors.
seen some footage. It didn't look that different, but they have added better lip sync because it was kind of bad for the first games, and then they have made some new animations, which is good because it will look more like fluid with the animations and all that. So I think that's cool. I'm probably gonna buy it with like you can buy a bundle with the Life is Strange True Colors. So I'm probably gonna do that because I'm a fan of the games. So
yeah.
So I'm excited.
I'm gonna probably sometime play Life is Strange, but I've never taken the time to do it, and I think it's a lot because of I'm not really that invested in story games that just where you're just following the story and you're just pressing buttons at a certain time and all that. It's like it's like I'd rather just watch watch a movie or read a light novel or something like that, because reading a light novel is basically a degrading version of those kind of games anyway, but or visual light novel, not normal light novel, but yeah. But hey, the most exciting news, for us at least, is the Final Fantasy Originals are getting a pixel remaster.
Yeah, and I hope they will look good, and it depends on like we were probably going to play the 3D version of Final Fantasy IV. That was what we were going for, at least,
Yeah.
like the Steam version. But we will see when. Did they say a release date for those
No,
games?
it was just
Okay.
coming soon.
Okay, then we're probably gonna start Final Fantasy IV before that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. So, but yeah, this is really exciting because the original intention of this podcast is for me to play through all the Final Fantasy games, and the biggest struggle we right now have is to get like the second game legally
Yeah.
in any way, because it's kind of hard to get your hands on, especially the first and second one. It's hard to get your hands on. But
Yeah,
it's like
because I have it on PSP, but it still feels like it would be better to have it legally for you to stream as well, in that sense.
yeah, using emulators is kind of okay. It's like it is really stretching it when we are using these emulators for because we are. It's like we do own the products, and we have supported
Yeah.
the game development, we have supported the games, but it still feels kind of dirty to stream these old games on an emulator, no matter
Yeah.
how you look at it. And who can blame us really? It's like if it's not if the product is not streamlined in a way that it's accessible for people, then whose fault is it really if we cannot do this kind of stuff? Like, of course, that we are streaming a game, they are kind of like it is a gray zone about streaming games, but I think it's great that people can stream games and share their experiences, because I don't come any closer. Okay.
How can the Dumpa be so devious? I can't believe he is the son of Dumpa.
Okay, is that all? Not even a mouse could enter this fortress while I'm on the watch.
Real?
No, it feels like you have to go from upper floor. You see the
Yeah.
upper platforms.
How do I get there though? Because this is like the...
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get up in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of excited as well, because it's really... You can now play Final Fantasy III, the 2D version, for the first time in like 20 years here in the West.
Yeah. Oh wait, use reveal on.
Oh. What's that? Wait.
Oh.
What is that? How do I get there? Yeah, so it's fun to be able to play, and also 5 and 6 with the, like, even if you have the SNS Mini, SNS
Yeah.
Mini, but yeah, it's fun to be able to play like the original on Steam as well.
Can you use reveal on by the graveyards?
Oh, right. What is this? What?
Okay.
I don't understand. Can I jump up?
You cannot interact with it.
No. Can I lift or?
Can you use... Oh, well... Yeah, maybe there's something that's missing that you need.
Yeah,
So you probably have
but
to
I need to get up. Yeah, maybe we should continue south.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, so like mentioned, it's really excited. I'm probably gonna replay the first Final Fantasy on this version also. It depends on what they mean by pixel remaster.
Yeah.
So
Alright, I need to...
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it opens on itself. But yeah, so we'll we'll see about that. I also want to do if this is the same version as on the PSP with all the extra dungeon content.
Yeah, it didn't look like that,
Yeah.
but we will see.
We'll see about that. It's like it mentioned itself. It's like all the 6 games that are pixel, quote unquote, pixel remastered. So we just have to wait and see what it's gonna be, because they haven't really said that much more than it's gonna be available on Steam and mobile. The classic Final Fantasy 7 already got its massive remake. The updated versions are coming soon, but there are no info beyond that yet, or even what kind of remaster this will be. Skeptical, says IGN. No, Kotaku. I'm wrong. It's not IGN. This is Kotaku.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know that like a lot of people are skeptical, but I really think it's fun. Even they are already available on mobile, like all the games. But I think
the mobile
I think
versions
it's still
are
weird. What?
the
What do you
mobile
say?
version. They have its reputations of not being that well made.
Yeah, and it looked like in the trailer that we're still gonna get the mobile versions of 5 and 6, but maybe more like a different kind of style. And I don't know about that. I hope it's why can't they just put the originals of 5 and 6 and just make the pixels look a bit better or something like that?
Yeah.
I think that would be better, but we will see what they do with that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe I should go.
But yeah, then there was Babylon's Fall. That's apparently,
Yeah, Platinum Games.
yeah, that's gonna be exciting to see how that will turn up. I don't know much about it, but we'll see.
It looked cool, like for they talked about like, oh, it's kind of like we took inspiration from Nier Automata's combat, made it a bit better, and now you can be 4 people. So that sounds cool, I think.
Yeah,
And explore dungeons.
yeah, exactly. And I always like Platinum games. Like everything they make is really like a gold mine of what, like, everything they do will turn out good because they know what they know what they do. They know they know how to make games.
They know who they are.
Yeah, they know who they are. They got a reputation in their hands.
Okay, I'm always going the wrong way.
It's always good to explore. Gives you more time to talk when you're doing combat. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, other than that, it's the Marvel Avengers. Black Panther comes in as an expansion. I still can't believe that Avengers is still a thing. They're trying to keep the game alive. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they must have some kind of contract because they had so many like player losses, like people stopping to play the game. I don't see how doing more expansions is profitable for them right now.
Yeah, I think it is what you're saying. It's like they have a contract with Disney or Marvel over wherever they are. It's most likely Disney, and they're just doing this because of the contract, basically keeping it alive. And I think they still also they want to try to get more people into the game still, because even though the release was not that good, they're probably still trying to justify it in some way.
Yeah,
I think because they spend a lot of money on that game and they probably want to at least break even for it.
yeah, I think that too.
Uh,
But I'm not. Like people are skeptical of them doing other like Marvel properties, but I think I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy and other things they might do in the future.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that. As much as I like Guardians of the Galaxy, it's one of my favorite Marvel movies. I'm still skeptic, and I want do anything. Like I won't expect anything from it. I'll probably wait for the release and see how it turns out once there have been some reviews of it. But at the same time, I'm probably not gonna even bother playing it because I have so many other games to play anyway.
Yeah, I mean, in that sense, I'm probably not gonna play it. I think at launch at least.
Yeah.
We'll see. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is.
God damn it, those mad vermin.
Yeah.
They look so cute.
Get
though.
off my property!
I like those are my favorite enemies in this game. The vermin.
The cute ones. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so and the quote unquote biggest announcement was Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins.
It's such a weird name.
It's a really weird name, and it's made by Koei Tecmo.
Or Ninja. Team
Yeah,
Ninja.
yeah, Team Ninja.
They are the primary developers because this is what they made after the CD&T got put down, like when they killed the game.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just a really edgy version of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I hated the trailer, but like the trailer wasn't a good presentation at all because I have tried the demo because they released that for the PS5 and I really liked the demo.
Okay.
It's basically a Souls-like game.
Okay.
But it works like in Final Fantasy 14, you know, different weapons equals different jobs.
Yeah.
So when you equip different weapons, you get that job, and you basically play like Dark Souls with job switching to make different combos and all that. So I tried out. I was a swordsman and then a black mage, as well as a lancer. I didn't get level up enough to be like warrior and dragoon and all that, but you can be all those jobs, like upgrade them.
Yeah.
And you have kind of skill trees. Like when you level up, you can put some skills
Yeah.
to use.
Yeah, I think I will probably. I want to test it at least. But we can talk about it later. Let's focus on the story. So,
Yeah.
what? But this looks just the way Craden described it.
Karen.
Someday I want to see the real ocean, Isaac.
What was that?
I don't know.
Someday I want to see the real ocean, Isaac. Silent nod, and then he runs into him.
Yeah. But yeah, so. But yeah, so the trailer was kind of whack because
Chaos.
yeah, it was
Chaos.
just it was just saying they were just screaming, "I wanna kill chaos!"
Chaos.
Just bunch of chaos all over the place, and it's like, who are you people? We are here to kill chaos. And he was like chaos, and everyone else was also like chaos.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting in that way because there were only 3 people, and like we recently, like a couple of months ago, we finished Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
So we basically know the story of that game. So it's interesting to think what that means because that looks to be like in the future when he is becoming Chaos, like Garland.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is the Warriors of Light that you are in the game, or if that is just some random people that lived in that time before they got there.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's like I watched the character, like the character designs in that game it just looks like basic characters. They don't look that interesting to me. Any of them.
Yeah, they asked Nomura about that because it is Nomura that is the character designer, and he said it's intentional.
Okay.
But people are starting to think that maybe it's kind of a isekai, and that's weird.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. I
That's
don't
really
know.
weird.
I don't know about that.
We are here to kill chaos. It's like, okay.
Because that would explain why they are like kind of generic looking
Yeah.
in a way. But I mean, one of them has red hair, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about that once the.
But yeah, I think it could be interesting, but I don't really like the graphics of that game just yet.
Yeah, I think the graphics does looks cool. It does like it's like. I don't know what I'm gonna say about it. It's like I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, is this some kind of like Moso game, like Warriors game or something? When I watched it. But
Yeah, it's basically just like a Dark Souls game, but everything you saw in the trailer was basically in the demo. So I got to fight Garland, and it was really hard because I'm not used to Souls-like games.
Yeah.
So I haven't beaten him yet because it's so hard for me.
Yeah.
But I think it's like fun because they have a mechanic that like the enemies can shoot fireballs, for example, and you can grab the fireball, store it, and throw it back later.
Oh damn.
So you can do that with Garland. He does like a flare, so
Yeah.
you can just grab it and then just throw it right back because you have basically a soul shield that you can press to like guard from attacks so that you don't lose health as much. So I really like what they're doing, but they still need to work on it a lot, I think.
Yeah.
But they also like it's available until the 24th, the demo, only on PlayStation 5. And they also added that you can answer a survey. So they really want to know what they can improve with the game, and I think that's good that they have that as an option.
Yeah, that's really good because it's like it adds much to the like how you get perceived, like how people perceive the company, because it's like if they are asking for feedback, it really shows that they are caring about what other thinks, or like what
yeah,
the
and
customer
they
thinks.
did that with Bravely Default 2, like with the demo and survey and all that, and then they did that with Octopath Traveler as well. So I think it's really good that they try to see what people think.
Yeah.
How do I get you?
I want your succulent Din power. I think you can walk around if you go to the. I mean, you haven't. If you go to the there.
Harbor?
Harbor. No, okay.
Uh,
I don't know.
How am I supposed to get you? Can I grab you? Grab.
Catch. No. Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
Maybe I have to wait because this is like a landslide.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's back when you come back. It's fixed. Something like that. But yeah, so moving on, we got Nintendo, the biggest.
Yeah, at least for us.
Yeah, for us, the biggest conference or direct or announcement that they showed. Let's start with like, for me, it felt like all the stuff they showed, or most of the stuff they showed in the Nintendo Direct, I was kind of maybe not disappointed, but everything felt like okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I think that's mostly because, like they said, that everything they are showing is basically coming out this year, so that makes it like harder for them to surprise us because they have already announced like everything.
Yeah, exactly. But there were some surprises
Yeah.
this year, but yeah, so they announced Kazuya from it's a character from Tekken, I think. It
Yeah,
is.
Kazuha, yeah.
Yeah, they announced him for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Moving on, the trailer was kind of cool. I really liked that he was like throwing all his opponents down the cliff, and then at the end he was like dropping Kirby.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I liked the Kirby bit. It was fun when he flew away.
Yeah.
But I think Tekken was honestly the last like fighting game they needed to have someone from.
Yeah.
So it's good that they finally got a Tekken represent like a character from Tekken, because it felt weird that they hadn't done that before.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, then there was the new WarioWare.
Yeah, it was really weird to hear Wario talk that much.
Yeah, exactly.
I cringed. I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't know. For me, for some reason, I just blanked out when that trailer showed up, because at that point, there was so many things that I was like, I don't care about this direct anymore. when they showed so many things that I was like, man, I don't care about these games. It's like at that point I was like, yeah, whatever. So I just blanked out. They showed some the Mario Party Superstar.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that, but I wish it was DLC for the recent Mario Party, because it's the exact same engine and that game is so like tiny. You don't have much to do in that game. But
Exactly.
I think it's good that we finally get some older stages and like older mini games back.
I saw one from Mario Party. Was it Mario Party 2 or was it Mario Party 3?
Yeah, they have from all the like older ones, so I'm really excited for that. I think it's 5 boards, but that's still one more than the newest Mario Party, so that's okay.
Yeah,
I think. But it's fun to have the mini games back, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have my opinions on Mario Party, and my opinions on Mario Party has always been I don't care about Mario Party.
they have been worse, like Mario Party 9 and 10 are like the worst Mario Parties, but I think like 2 is one of my favorites, because in that one you change your outfit based on the stage, and they really put a lot of energy in making the stages unique, and yeah, I really liked like the older ones more than the newer ones, but I still think it's like a fun game to play with friends, like if you don't have anything else to play.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's easy to play for people that aren't used to playing video games.
Yeah. Okay, before we move on, we should probably get on with the story. So, I wonder what could have happened.
You mean you still intend to cross this dangerous sea?
It would be too big a loss to let so many passengers get away.
Say, Kaja, are you the oarsmen doing? How are the oarsmen doing?
They're fearless.
Yeah.
There's no problem there. It's just that. It's just what? That what? If a whole bunch of them appear while we are crossing the sea, I won't be able to handle them alone.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to. I can't let anyone else fight but you, Kaja.
Remember, the oarsmen will have their hands full rowing. They can't fight. There's nothing we can do. Let's set sail.
I still like that the light bulb sound is the Game Boy starting.
Oh yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think about
like
that.
in the entire game. It's so fun.
Oh god, I didn't think about that.
What? What are you going? What are you talking about? If we set sail now, we'll never make it to Toby.
Well, I'll be fine. I have a protective amulet. Amulet, you say? You mean that little anchor charm? The little anchor has always protected us from danger.
Captain, get a hold of yourself. That's just foolish superstition.
It's okay. We'll be fine. Even if we can't find any mercenaries. That little charm will that little charm will protect us. Now then, let's hurry up. Prepare to set sail. This is great. We'll be setting sail soon.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
We'll see. We apologize for any trouble that this delay has caused. Please relax and enjoy the trip. We'll be setting sail very shortly. Yeah.
Oh, aren't you the one from there? Probably other
Yeah.
people.
I wonder what's going on. We have been waiting for a long time.
No, it is the same people, I think.
Yeah, it's the same people. But yeah, moving on with the Nintendo Direct, they announced Advance Wars 1+2.
Yes, I have always wanted to play those games, but I have never gotten to. Like
Same
they're
here.
like Fire Emblem. It's basically how you can explain the gameplay.
Exactly. But yeah, that's gonna be really interesting to try out. Wait, what? Am I saying this right? Oh, we go back. We come back to that soon.
Yeah.
Or no? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I saw wrong.
I didn't do anything. Really, I mean it.
No, but look at me. More nuts.
Yay.
But yeah, Advance
What
Wars.
is
I know a friend that's really he loves Advance Wars a lot. And like you said, it has this style of it has this some kind of gameplay as Fire Emblem, and I like you said, I also want to try it out once it comes out. But yeah. After that, they showed a gameplay trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Looks cool.
Yeah, I really like the graphics of that game.
Yeah, I had some kind of mixed feeling about the graphics. It's like it looks good, but at the same time, it kind of looks like it doesn't look like modern graphics. It's like I think Persona 5 looks even better than.
Yeah, it does. I think the like 3D thing they are doing with the monsters, it makes them look a bit shiny. I think like the demons, and it's weird seeing them in like 3D, more of a like 3D, like I don't know, like more modern graphics. I don't know how to say it. Like they feel a bit weird to look at it when you know how they look like in Persona 5.
Yeah.
But exactly. I still like what they showed with the gameplay and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna grab it because I haven't played the other Shin Megami Tensei. Even though
like they are separate. I
yeah,
think.
exactly. I was gonna say that all of them are separate, but still, it's like I don't know. We'll see if I grab it or not. It depends on what my situation is with playing other games. But also,
what-
so one of the more exciting announcements they did, there was two exciting things they showed. It was the first one was Metroid Dread, which
Yeah.
was basically, which is basically the fifth 2D Metroid game.
Yeah,
So-
and it's the like first Metroid game in 19 years, like new one.
Exactly, because the last one they released was Fusion, right?
Yeah, and that was 19 years ago, and then we had the remake, but that was like 3, right? Metroid
Yeah.
3, yeah, on 3DS.
Yeah, so that's gonna be really exciting. I really like the look of the suit for Metroid, or for Samus.
Oh,
I really love that new design, so it's gonna be exciting to play it once it starts.
yeah. And I was saying, like, the first thing I said when I saw the trailer was, is that the fusion suit?
Yeah.
And when I watched another YouTuber react to that, he said the exact same thing. Is that the fusion suit from Metroid Prime or Metroid Fusion?
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Yeah, but yeah, so it's really exciting to see it because I want to play all the Metroid games. There's probably one other series we can do. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that would be. I think that would work quite well.
Yeah.
Well, it will be hard to. I think we would need to emulate as well, like
No, I
some
don't-
of the game.
I don't know. I mean, like the first Metroid is in the NES Classic, and Super Metroid is in the SNES Classic also.
Okay.
So, or not Classic, but like in the online Nintendo Switch Online sort of thing. So,
Okay, what am I supposed to do now?
place back the anchor probably.
Yeah, was it going to be here?
Yeah.
Or... Yeah.
But yeah, so it's gonna be. That's also a kind of game that I want to play because I like Metroid Prime and I also like Metrovania kind of games. So I think I'm really gonna like the other Metroids, like the main Metroid series. And apparently this is gonna be like the last of Samus, of Samus story. Apparently, like at least it's gonna be maybe not the last game with Samus, but it's gonna be like the ending of Samus' story, more or less.
Yeah, but we're still getting Prime 4, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. So yeah, that's really exciting. I really love the kind of, from what you could see in the trailers, it's gonna be like this kind of like Nemesis kind of from Resident Evil, this Nemesis vibe of it, with this new enemy that's gonna chase you and you can basically not do anything against it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then you have to like do stealth missions and all that, or stealth things.
Yeah. Yeah, the story. If we aren't going to set sail right away, I'm going to go ashore. Yeah, but we're going to set sail real soon, so please be patient.
Then is real soon. I'm asking how long real soon is going to be.
You're wondering when... well...
We are planning to go to see Colosso. You know, my friend Uranus here is scared of ships.
Uranus? But he's huge. It's not that I'm scared. I just can't stand water. I'd rather be bitten by poisonous spiders than sail across the sea. Spiders, huh? Here, you have some.
And even Uranus is ready. And even Uranus is ready to cross the sea right now. Well, if we are not going now, then we are going to set. If we are not ready now, when are we going to set sail?
That's not an easy question.
You mean you wouldn't know even if I asked? We are going, Uranus.
Going? Where?
Whereas to the captain's quarters, of course.
What do you think you're going to do in the captain's quarters?
Make him set sail.
And what if he refuses?
In that case, we'll just have to do our best to persuade him. Right, Uranus?
That sounds crazy. That sounds great. Count me in. I don't want any violence.
Okay, go below deck.
What?
Oh, the stairs there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Fuck, did my Google device activate for some reason?
Go below deck. To my right, then your whole apartment sinks down.
What the hell is my Google going on about?
What is he talking about?
It for some reason thought I was asking about Lil Durk. It was reading facts about Lil Durk for some reason.
What?
What the fuck?
Go below deck. Okay, little Dirk.
Oh, well.
Wait. Could I... Oh, there's not anything.
But yeah. So, the biggest announcement, you can probably save just in case. 'Cause I think there was something big gonna happen. But yeah, the biggest announcement, but trailer that they showed was the Breath of the Wild. The second Breath of the Wild game. Breath of the Wild game, which doesn't have a title yet, but it's a sequel, and it looks so freaking amazing. It's like, I was wondering what the hell is taking Nintendo so much time to make a sequel to the Breath of the Wild game. Then I saw this trailer, I was like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's like they're going back a bit to Skyward Sword with the floating islands and all that.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool, and it seems like we're getting a mix of like the floaty islands as well as the Hyrule below. So there will probably be a similar areas to the first one, but we will, like, when things float and they become tiny islands, it's still going to be a lot different, I think.
Yeah, it's like I'm really excited because not only is Final Fantasy XIV gonna like start with floating islands. Well, they have done that in Heavensward, but they have not done it in, like, from what I've seen on the showcase. But now Zelda also is gonna bring out like floating islands. I'm like, is all my favorite game developers reading my mind right now?
Yeah, you really like ever since we talked about that in Final Fantasy, you're like, I really like this kind of thing.
Yeah, I really like this kind of thing. Why isn't there more games about this? And then suddenly there are coming games about it.
It's usually when we talk about stuff like that, it happens, it gets announced.
It's like they're ahead of our thinking.
Yeah.
They're thinking ahead of us and making the games. And once we start to think about it, they announce it.
Yeah, and I think it looks like we're gonna get some more creative items in Breath of the Wild 2 as well, and it's like kind of a hook shot, but finally back. It seems like
Yeah.
maybe.
And
Yeah.
it's like I think like the biggest thing was that in the trailer they showed that Link's right arm was basically gone and replaced by like some kind of Sheikah Slate version of an arm.
Yeah, people pointed out that it seems to be the same arm that you see like with Ganon, or if it is Ganon, like in the announcement trailer.
Yeah.
So it's probably that arm. So we will see what that does.
Yeah,
what it means.
I'm fucking excited, man. And when they show that you can like traverse through the environment in the sky, I was like, oh my fucking god! It's like it was like this big eye opener, and they basically told us, yeah, this is why it takes us so long to make this game right now.
Yeah.
Because we're throwing in all this new stuff, and I was like, yeah, take some time, take 5 more years, I don't care, make this game really good.
Yeah, I hope they like listen to feedback and make more interesting like dungeons and stuff like that, because now they really can go all out with that, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I really want, like you said, I really hope that we'll have full-scale dungeons instead of like, well, the Divine Beasts were like full-scale dungeons, but I feel like these shrines wasn't like enough for it to feel like dungeons.
Yeah, you only had like, if you count the dungeons, you had 5.
Yeah, basically.
The entire game.
Basically. But yeah, I think that's all for us this week, actually.
Yeah.
And we got to say everything about E3, or most of it at least. There's so much we could talk about. We could probably go on more hours about it, but it's best to keep it short and just move on, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, what if you would rate E3 this year? What would you rate it from 1 to 10?
Oh, that's hard. I mean, probably 7 would be the best. I really enjoyed it, but I mean, it wasn't that like exciting in that sense because of like we knew about most of the stuff. And I don't know. I preferred previous E3s, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
one.
a lot of this cannot be avoided, mostly because of how the situation is about Corona and all that. So it's understandable that it's not as high expected as it has been before. So yeah, it is expected, at least. So yeah, I would personally say that it was 6, even though it's like the Nintendo's Direct was basically a 7 for me, or maybe an 8. Yeah, it's most likely an 8 because of they freaking showed the trailer of the new Breath of the Wild game. Zelda Breath of the Wild, so that thing like rise. If they wouldn't show anything Zelda, and talk about the disappointing Zelda 35th anniversary recognition.
Yeah, we only basically got Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it's Skyward Sword, and then they showed this Mr. Game & Watch version of the first Zelda, or well, it's a Mr. Game & Watch, so they have some extra stuff too, but.
Yeah, like Zelda, first Zelda, the second Zelda, and Link's Awakening.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, it's kind of expected because, or it was not expected. I was expecting they were gonna go balls deep as with Mario.
But I still hope. I think we're gonna get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Switch, next year or something, because it feels like why wouldn't they port them? Because Wind Waker was doing well on the Wii U.
Yeah, if there's any Zelda game I actually want ported to the Switch, it is the Zelda Wind Waker HD remaster
Yeah.
one. That's like, I think that one and Xenoblade Chronicles
X.
Those two are the only games right now that I really want. That
Yeah,
was
from Wii U.
the-
Yeah, that's the last games I want to.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope we will probably get them. They will
Yeah.
probably do Xenoblade X with the engine of 2, like they did with the first Xenoblade.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. It's like, I think that's the thing about this E3. It was like I had more expectations from Nintendo because I was expecting, for example, Xenoblade stuff, Xenoblade Chronicles stuff. I was expecting, or I was hoping. I know that it was gonna happen, and it didn't happen. And there was like Golden Sun, for example. I really wanted them to release Golden Sun to the like at least the
Switch.
the first two games to the Switch, because like I said, I really don't prefer us playing in like an emulator like this, but what can we do when the ones who own the IP cannot even provide it to us in any reasonable way? Then, well, we basically have to, like, to play the first Golden Sun, we basically like, and be able to stream it in a good way without having to hack Game Boy Advance or anything like that, is basically getting a Wii U and buy it from the virtual store or the like virtual
Console.
Virtual console. That's like the only way for us to be able to play Golden Sun. And
Yeah.
as many of us know, the Wii U is kind of dead.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. So I think that's like the problem I have, is that I put it at 6 because I had more expectations, which I shouldn't have, actually. Now I think about it, I shouldn't have had that high expectations. But it's because of all these all these. I think it's because Nintendo did this big 35th anniversary deal, deal about Mario, and I was kind of like expecting them to have give the same standard to all the other games that they had, that is having like the anniversaries on. I mean, Golden Sun is having its 20th anniversary. Isn't 20th even more like? Sure, 35 is impressive, but like 20th anniversary, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's an even number.
But I think it's also weird how they are treating their like bigger franchises, because I know like Pokemon has its own direct, but it didn't show anything from like the remakes of Pearl and Diamond, and that was weird because they usually show something Pokemon related.
Yeah.
Like from the main games, because they showed the Pokemon Unite a cinematic trailer, but that's gonna be basically like League of Legends, that kind of game.
Yeah.
So that I was also disappointed in, but we will probably get a like a proper Pokemon Direct this year, I think.
Yeah, I've given up on Pokemon, man. There's too many games, and most of the games that I haven't even completed, so I've given up on them.
I still think it's fun, but I'm looking forward to that Pokemon Legends, like Arceus game.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's coming out next year, so.
Yeah. Oh well. That's all from us. There's been disappointments from this E3, and there's been good stuff also. But
yeah, that's like every E3, I think.
Yeah, that's every E3 basically. But yeah, I hope that all of you who has been watching, I only seen one viewer in this stream today.
I think it's me.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there are 2 viewers now, so hello for the other one who's watching this. And also goodbye, because we are now ending the stream. For anyone watching this anywhere in the world, anytime. Good night, good day, goodbye, and we'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.